This is Gilles Vance for all the people that think that yeah, a lot of blah blah theory is a bit too much of blah blah, and want to see just the results that speak for itself, just like a painting. You don't have to explain it. Let's see the results and show it also with movements. The horse is a description with letters, which is all about formed from the kind of category of focus that is about the balancing out focus, so that you can see, okay, here I can see the context because the things are balancing out in movement. So horse is about that movement. I'll show the movement. That's maybe much more easy. So I had a resume of the theory that I tried to figure out a steady form, which is basically this one actually, where the H is into three parts, but also is going from one place to another because it's related with the timing underneath, that green arrow underneath. So it is about timing, and also the connections of the material goes from one part to the other part are also always there, and the endings also in all directions of the S in the end is about that comes along. So what do you have as movement is resumed in the next frame. The next frame is about the H is like this. You have the frame in which the things are very alive. So there you can see over here should be the form that is where everything starts, where everything is vivid, and so on, where it starts from. So where the movement in time and space comes from, that's the H. I resumed it a little bit like you could resume it a little bit like this, because it is moving. Because of the O, it will be moving. So it normally it's a framed, but it frame is dependent on contextual the other contextual letters, which are also here about movement. So instead of that, it has a steady focus. It is moving, so it's already doing that. The H, but it's going to repeat itself. The R gives this form. It's a bit difficult here in the video. Gives this form connections, and the connections are going from one part to the other. So the one part is also the horse head, the other one is the tail. So also there in two parts you have this. You have the R. The R is doing that already, and meanwhile you have the H. Ho 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 ho. And what is loose at the end is, of course, it's at one end it's the head, it's the tail, underneath are the feet, which also have a movement like this, and together you have, of course, you can imagine the horse. So it's tick 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 tick. And ups, like that. Is that clear enough? I think it is more clear that you just have the impression. It's very difficult to design it because it's all about movements and interconnecting movement, and because of this interconnection, these also the forms go into one another, and that's why you have this the whole thing that interconnects and makes a pattern, and this pattern is repeated, and you have the effects also in all sides, and it all fits with the horse very well. So thanks again. If this is a better one, I hope you enjoyed this one then better. Thanks again for watching. Bye.